Dameshek here. Hooray for Hollywood and Los Angeles in general. 21 years after the Rams left, they and the NFL are back, and they're bringing a major moral conundrum with them that could shake football fans here in L.A. worse than a 6.0 quake. Now, in broad strokes, you might think not that much has changed since the Rams left town. Consider, in 1995, the year the Rams moved east to the Gateway of the West, a lousy Batman movie came out. This year, a lousy Batman movie came out. The Packers had a future Hall of Famer under center, then and now. Michael Jordan was the best basketball player ever, and still is. The words Clinton and president were and are commonly found in the same sentence. The Jets, who just fired head coach Pete Carroll, were still the Jets, and the Browns were still the Browns, struggling to break through with their head coach Bill Belichick. Which brings me to some of the not-so-subtle changes over the years. Back then, no one knew the next century would belong to Belichick. No one knew what the Tuck rule was, and nobody outside of Tom Brady's family knew Tom Brady. The Jags and Panthers were so new, they were more like kittens. The Bucks were orange, and the Texans didn't even exist. The team in Houston was the Oilers, coached by future LA Rams coach Jeff Fisher, whose future number one pick was a one-year-old in the Bay Area on his way to becoming a Niners fan. But now Jared Goff has joined the inordinate number of transplants from other parts of football America. Now, he's got millions of reasons to change his loyalties, but what about the rest of us who brought pre-existing rooting interest with us to LA? Including my black and gold self. Even born and bred Angelinos who've since gravitated to another team face this moral conundrum. Certainly we're not going to abandon those teams, right? But what about the children? Yes, what about the children? Is it fair to expect your pigskin-loving progeny to care about your team, even if that team is 3,000 miles away? Before you answer, it doesn't matter what you answer. Your kids are going to like the local NFL team whether you like it or not. See, it's the proximity principle. People are attracted to whomever or whatever pro team is closest. It isn't an intellectual choice. It's one made with the heart and gut. And believe it or not, a year or 5 from now, when the Rams are in the midst of making a title run, you just might have a change of heart too. Don't believe me, though. It's the FAR factor. If Vikings fans could root for that scruffy guy from Green Bay when he landed in their backyard, anything is possible. As for me, I'll just be happy if the Rams wear the right uniforms.